$7.5 million. So tell me,
$7.5 million.
exactly when were you thinking of telling me that you were trying to rip me off?
When you thinking of telling me
Senor
that you were trying to
Mendoza, you
rip
must
me
have-
off?
Or maybe you expected me not to notice.
You didn't expect me to
We
notice.
always intended to get it
You
back. To
intended
make
to
good.
be good. Back.
Get it back? Damn straight you'll get it, or I'll give your cheap Russian ass an extra hole.
Or back.
You know what happened to Kuni?
My stretch.
Cheeky, bloody bottle of the Volkovich.
Kniskovich, I know, but I am a professional, Mr. Mendoza, a businessman. What that amateur did has nothing to do with me.
$7.5 million. A
Oh my God,
lot
but I
of
gotta
dough.
The TNT hit us. The goddamn money went up in smoke. Your colleague Tapia, the same crew took him down.
Johnny Tapia was a punk, a stupid punk. Now he's a dead punk. Didn't have the brains or the balls to take TNT out of the picture. I do.
Well, we got damn. If it ain't the frustrating game with people who's hot today.
You got 3 days.
I ain't gonna lie, man. The one-liners they say in this fucking games, this game is funny as hell.
You can turn it into this. Just make sure you got all the money this time.
Not a problem.
Good. Let's eat.
Leave my
Good
little
company
partner
always gives me an appetite.
I tangle all these ports and stuff here. I'm about to show y'all my gaming setup too. I'm the best down here, but I haven't shown that stuff in a while. I'm not even gonna lie, man. This game is pretty fun. Real enjoyable. It's one of them games that you rented at Blockbuster, had a good time with. You know, you probably didn't purchase it, but you definitely rented it, played it, or you played it at a friend's house or something like that, and you just remember it. I'm trying to remember how do I remember this game. I think I might have rented it before. Yeah, we're Marcus. I'm trying to think, who was this number 7 character he got on his jersey? That's supposed to be a fucking Michael Vick. That was the guy. That was 2004. Michael Vick was the man at that time. Huh. A headshot. Huh. Oh no, yeah. What's going on, Alex? Man, yeah. No, the cutscenes were actually fine. I mean, it kind of had glitched out on the same part it did on the review, but the only times it really glitches out like that is in the intro. I'll probably have to show it in a minute because it's like a cutscene in the very beginning of the game. But it's just mainly on that one scene, like where I had caught it on the review. But for most of the game, I don't remember it glitching out too much. It probably will later on. I just kind of doing it based off of what I remember. But so far, it hasn't. It's only just been on that one scene. Ooh, he got shot in the kneecap. Huh. Oh, shit. Damn, he came out. It's like here, you gotta hit him with. I guess you gotta hit him at designated spots on the body because I noticed if it's like a headshot, they immediately either give up or they'll just be easier to take out.
The amigo.
Yeah, man, damn sure there's a lot of them going there as well. Wait, before I go in there, there's some body armor in here. Certainly don't need that.
Kevlar vest. Just the thing for a nice safe walk into Miami.
Considering how bad your aim is, man, I have to
I didn't
agree.
notice there was a dead body here. Shit, that's all the evidence you need.
Cool. Now I'm almost as good as new.
Which wasn't that good.
Gonna do some
I
major
really want
damage with this
that
baby.
submachine
Yeah,
gun.
but to who?
It's like the best weapon in this game so far. Fuck. Holy shit.
Okay, that does it. I get shot.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You ain't gonna call
Oh
your
my God.
mom again, are you?
Oh my god, they just ate my body armor up. Like, holy shit. Oh my god.
Report this,
Fucking
asshole.
hell. Get back. Oh my
Hell
god.
with this, man.
I don't remember this shit
One
being this
thing,
hard last night.
Russian let my ass is way beyond the Call of Duty.
You wanna try explaining that to them?
God damn. The annoying is, how is he still talking shit and like, I'm about to die. Like, these are the most diabolical bastards on the fucking planet. Yeah, that's it. His face made no expression. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that cutscene, yeah. His I think that the voice actor didn't forget it. What it was is just they dubbed the audio the wrong way. Yeah. And you know, like when you do that, it sometimes gets distorted. You know, like when you try to layer all those audio tracks on one atop another. And whatever type of audio software they were using at the time, it probably just couldn't produce all that. They just didn't have the budget. Yeah, it's like they just talking shit about each other while they're getting shot at, about to die. It's like, like, I mean, I know he want to get a good joke off, but goddamn, like, is it really going to have to be at the cost of my life? Is it really going to have to be at the cost of my life?
You see that watermelon, pal? That's what I'm gonna do with your head.
Oh.
Okay, that does it. I get shot one more time, I'm gonna be real mad.
You ain't gonna call your mom again, are you?
Damn. Fucking hell. Where's the submachine gun? That's what I need. Make this a lot easier.
How the hell with this, man? Bullets are one thing, but Russian lead my ass is way beyond the Call of Duty.
You wanna try explaining that to them?
Kevlar vest. Just the thing
I'm
for a
gonna have to
nice
save
safe
that
walk
health.
into
Man.
Miami.
Fuck.
Considering how bad your aim is, man, I have to agree.
Hell yeah. Thing is, they talk shit about one another, and then you have to switch characters out, so it's like you don't even know who to feel sorry for. I guess, like, while I'm controlling Marcus, I feel sorry for him, because it's like, damn. I don't want to go in there with that fucking pistol. Oh, here we go. Time to do the submachine gun cha-cha.
The submachine gun cha-cha.
Oh man, I'm riding.
Oh, see, come on, like, how did I know he was gonna say that?
This is just way scary now.
What?
Mike, these Russians are starting to get to me. Hey, Bugsky, shoot the other guy.
Damn, why he won't fucking die?
God damn, I should shoot you myself.
Oh my god. Let's switch out the pistol. Shut the fuck up. God damn, man. Ah! Fuck! Shoot his kneecap off! God damn, are you seeing this?
Spelled it.
God damn it. Oh my god, man, this is fucking crazy. Y'all fuck with the wrong Russians. What? Gotta strategize this. Yeah, where we at? Okay, we can get this help. We can get the help. Go get the help. Go get the help. I really should have preserved that armor because I need it. I don't know when the next time we'll get some more.
Now I'm almost as good as new.
Which wasn't that good.
Shotgun. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Surgical with this bitch. Surgical with this bitch, Jake. Surgical with this bitch. Surgical with this motherfucker. Surgical with this bitch. Surgical with this motherfucker. Yeah, still. Did I take all of them out?
You gotta do better than that to stop me. Me cop got gun.
I need some help. Like I'm a last. Oh shit!
Copy, I think I'm on to something here. Empty vodka bottles and smell.
What the fuck, God?
You gotta be kidding me. Oh,
Jeez.
Russians.
What the fuck? What? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Fuck! Get out of here! Up! God damn, bro! Get out of here! Up! Come on, no way he could have survived that. He could have survived. have to just keep the shotgun for right now because it's working. Need some fucking health though, man.
Hey, got real dirty money here, partner.
So, scanning the floor for nickels finally paid off.
Oh. Oh. God, can't be so aggressive opening these doors, man. Shit. Fuck! See, that's what I'm saying! See, that's what I'm saying! Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to the music. I guess it just it couldn't sync well. It was like, oh, you know what? Shit's gonna fail anyway. I'm gonna just sell it to these fuckers. We don't know what's gonna be, so we're not gonna make our return on this. We're gonna shut down in 2 more years, so let's just push it out there. We don't give a fuck. Yeah, this is a long ass level, man. Let's just push it out there.
Watch it! Dos vidania, amigo.
This is a long. Oh, wait.
Import this, asshole.
Caught one in the neck. He couldn't speak no more.
Kevlar vest. Just the thing for a nice safe walk into Miami.
Considering how bad your aim is, man, I have to agree.
Gonna do
Right,
some
we just
major
go with the
damage with
shotgun.
this baby.
Yeah, but to who?
Okay, that does it.
Fucking
I get shot
what
one
the-
more time, I'm gonna be real mad.
You ain't gonna call your mom again, are you? Come on, Marcus. Don't make me drag your ass over here.
Nice suit. Pity about the blood stains.
Damn, dog. Oh no, that was a horrible mistake.
Now I'm almost as good as
Basically
new.
was my ass.
Which
Somebody ain't
wasn't
nobody
that
him in a
good?
minute. Fuck, man. Dude, this level is kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Oh, get back, get back. I didn't even see them. Which stuff is on this? Oh, that was cheap.
You gotta do better than that to stop me. Me cop, got gun.
That's the only health? Some bullshit.
Mike, you copy? Think I'm onto something here. Empty bottle bottles and the smell of cheap aftershave.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, crap. Russians!
What's that?
Fully automatic assault markers. Keep your head the fuck out of my way.
You know, I think you like weapons just a tad too much.
Uh-oh. This K ain't playing. That's how they was getting my ass. Dang, I'm gonna have to go with this. Yeah, that dun 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 dun. Yeah, all that noise. That's actually a part of this music. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even say the composer was on drugs. They just probably got the most stock music they could possibly find for the cheapest price and just threw it on this game. Because I swear that's what it sounds like. They don't have no ingenuity to it. Yeah, all that noise. That's actually a part of this. I wouldn't even say the composer was drugs. They just probably got the most stock music possibly find. What?
Don't make me shoot every single goddamn one of you.
Need some help, man. Yes, body armor. If I remember right, somebody was in this one. Ready?
How the hell with this, man? Bullets are one thing, but Russian lead in my ass is way beyond the Call of Duty.
You want to try explaining that to them?
Oh, it looked like this boy had a little thing of coke on him. Oh, that's just a part of the porcelain. That's fine. Like, that's what I'm saying. This game has some really good effects to it. Like the porcelain is all cracked on the toilet. Pretty cool. This game has some good effects. That shit fucking mob style.
Mike, these Russians are starting to get to me. Hey, Pugsky, shoot the other guy for a change.
Say what? Goddamn, I should shoot you myself.
Yeah, it's like you have to use their feet as their hands. It's like everything in this universe is like some shit that's like the complete opposite of what humans do. Like it's on Earthbound or some shit. Remember that game Earthbound on Super Nintendo? It was like a level you had to do everything opposite. That's how this shit is. Against the norms of reality. Like everything in this universe is like some shit that's like the opposite of on Earthbound. Oh shit, remember that game Earthbound on Super Nintendo? It was like a level you had to do everything opposite. Like this. Oh, wait. Ball buster. We gotta start giving these shots a name. This guy I watch on YouTube. We already on YouTube. He has these videos where he goes around and like shoots rats. It's pretty stimulating to watch him. Whenever he shoots like the eyeballs of a rat out, or the brain, the balls of a rat off, he calls it a Texas long shot. I'm not gonna lie, his video is pretty funny. This guy named FBI Davy Crockett. Funny as hell. Like the eyeballs of a rat out. Balls of a rat out. I don't know what it is. I like looking at blood spurt whenever somebody gets shot. Just makes it look like you really got the job done. I don't know, that I always like that effect in video games. That's one thing I liked about games from the 2000s. We didn't have that in the 90s. I like looking at blood spurt. Is he still shooting? God Wait. Massacre. They have their lobster and ceviche. The limbs. They linguini's blown off in this motherfucker. What I came to do. Lobster and ceviche.
Wasted goddamn bullets.
I don't know about anybody else. When I play video games, I like to always make sure I have a loaded clip. Like, I don't like my clip to be like halfway empty. I like my shit to always be loaded. It's almost like driving a car, and your car is always on E. Like, you just like your car to at least be on half, you know? You're a constant reloader. What kind of shooter are you, Alex? Are you a constant reloader, or are you like somebody who just like to empty your clip out? I'm a constant reloader.
I love these things. Just throw them.
And watch them bounce back and blow your own legs off.
Are you a constant reloader, or are you like somebody who's like clip out? I'm a constant reloader. Oh shit.
What the hell are the Russians doing in this?
Didn't you torch some Russian's dough a few weeks ago?
That was an accident.
You were an accident.
Oh shit, get back.
I got him.
Sound so surprised. You're supposed to be good at this, remember?
There we go.
You said you use gun with
Unlimited ammo. I used to be like that. Man, I remember when I used to play Army Men Sergeant's Heroes when I was younger, and GoldenEye, I used to always put in that unlimited ammo code and just go nuts. But now I kind of just like want to simulate it as if it was like real life. So I be trying to do it with limited ammo because that's just kind of how it would be in real life. I used to be like that. Man, I remember when I used to play Army Men This motherfucker just did like 10 flips. I could do it too. See that? Get your balls thrown off. Oh.
You messing with the bad boys now.
Yeah, I love pistols.
I think my favorite probably is like a 45. Always been my favorite. But I like like a 9mm Beretta too, because it's just efficient, you know. It's fast and you can always just switch it out. Like this is probably like a low Glock 9 or something. I like these too though. But 45 is real effective. Always just out like this. It's probably like a low Glock 9.
Oh yeah, little bag of high grade, highly addictive, low down shitty times.
Oh yeah, that's funny. You said a Uzi and an AK-47. Yeah, Uzi always. I was about to go into that next. Like my favorite submachine guns and like automated weapons is always like that AR-15. That AR-15 has always been my favorite. In fact, I'm gonna get one of them in real life real soon. Because I live down here in Georgia, and our rules in Georgia are pretty much, you could carry a weapon however you want. So, but yeah, and that Uzi, man, I always wanted that. That's gonna be another gun that I want too. Man, them fucking Uzis, man, them shits. I don't know, man. I love them things. I live down here in Georgia. Our rules in Georgia are pretty much.
Not my town, bonehead.
Always like that. That's gonna be another gun that I want to. And no fucking Uzi. I don't know. Shit, where was he at?
Unrefined orchid. We gotta find out where this shit comes from.
It comes from you. You know where it comes from. Okay. Went over here. Hey, where the hell do I go now? Let me go back upstairs. I need that way to do something. Shit.
Tactical. You know what that means? Means I get to kick your ass, punk.
No. Making a little progress here. Need some water. Just text. So I'm sitting here relaxing, y'all. Remember how I was doing the selling to your independence video stuff? I got a guy asking me if I want to do some cleaning work today. And I probably going to refuse it because I feel like streaming. Like I said, this is about to be my thing. I'm going to make time to do this from now on. Because I got a lot of games I really want to stream that I really want to show y'all. And a lot of ideas that I'm about to focus on. So I think I'm going to decline. And I will probably go to ideas that I'm about to focus on. So, I think I want to. Okay. Face Tatiana across the main rooftops. Takedown rushing. Ain't no damn hint. I was doing that anyway. You ain't want to use the fucking pistol, so obviously you're going to have to pick their weapons up.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I got a lot of reviews planned. The next review I'm probably gonna do is Xena Princess Warrior.
You want to party with Mike Lowry?
I'm actually gonna use a female character in that, of course, because I can't play that character. So that's probably gonna be the next review I'm gonna do, and then after that I'm gonna do a review of Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, and that review is gonna be kind of like how I did Scarface with my friend Dan that you saw in the review, the white guy. And my boy James, that's my dog right there. He my artist that had drew the Scorpio&Sebek logo. And yeah, I'm probably actually gonna go to this little island here in Georgia called Little Tybee Island and film a lot of the scenes and probably that Vice City Stories review. Because I mean, honestly, like the production kind of has like expanded, you know, on the reviews and stuff. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that next. Like I said, I might want to work on Xena now. Actually, I already got the script for Xena written. I already got the gameplay and stuff recorded. I had this review written back in 2018. But I would like I said, I kind of just held off on it. I'm gonna probably just use a female character for that, and then you know, go on and put that out and stuff. But I got a lot of reviews planned. I'm gonna review that. I'm probably re-review Decap Attack. And like I did back in my October series when I used to review like the TV shows and stuff, I really reviewed most of the TV shows I wanted to review because those were the ones I grew up watching. All the other ones really were kind of just derivatives of the shows I reviewed. I might review some more Unsolved Mysteries episodes. But I think what I'm going to do this October is review like a lot of like scary games. Like or games that had like the horror theme behind it, you know, on NES. Some PlayStation 2 ones, Sega. Like I said, and I'm probably gonna start that off with Decap Attack because that was one game I really wanted to show more of too. And I'm gonna kind of go more into that later on. You know, like I said, a lot of that kind of is undeveloped right now. Those are just like ideas I have, but I'm definitely going to expand on that. You know, yeah, man, definitely. If you doing anything entrepreneurship wise, yeah, most certainly. Like these videos would definitely help. As in fact, right now I've been doing like a lot of handyman work, so you know, like it's kind of expanded beyond the cleaning thing. The cleaning thing kind of was cool, you know, but you know, honestly, you do a lot of running around with that, and that was good when I was, you know, a little, you know, in my early 20s and stuff. But now that I'm getting older, I kind of would rather do like, you know, something like the handyman stuff, and then be able to just kind of expand with this. And my Scorpio&Sebek sports and other stuff ideas I got. But honestly, yeah, that, you know, like I said, this kind of stuff, it's a high demand out here for this, and I live in Atlanta, and they constantly are building stuff around here, constantly renting off properties, people doing Airbnb stuff, so it's a high demand for cleaners and people that do maintenance and stuff like that, because you know, most people that do it, they don't work full-time jobs because the demand for it is at any given time. So, you know, you can't really work a normal schedule. So, you know, like that, I guarantee if you were to go on Craigslist in your city and type in maintenance or cleaning work, you'll probably see the same stuff that I get opportunities for. And, you know, you just got to know how to build it. Honestly, that's the best thing advice I could give on entrepreneurship is just being, you know, knowing how to deal with people and knowing how to be accountable for whatever you signed up for. And just know whatever you get into, you just actually have to have a love for doing it. You know, rather it may be something somebody don't want to do or something that somebody does want to do. You just got to work at it and just kind of learn to like the things that people don't like about it. That ends up getting you paid, and you know, you just be reliable and accountable for people, and just know how to be a good person. And you know, if people will pay you, man, and you know, that's honestly all business is about. It really don't matter what you do. Oh shit. business is about people skills. That's one thing I've learned. Because when I was in college, I went to Georgia Southern University. I graduated with a bachelor's in history and writing. That's why I'm so good with knowing how to write scripts and make these projects like movies, because I've always been a writer. And I've always liked making films and stuff, like I've said before. But I never had the technology until I got a little older and, was able to get my own money. But I always was a writer, though. And that's, and just having a writing ability just allows you to kind of like understand the audience. A writer really could do business. They could do technology. They could do anything because they have to understand the mechanics and the foundations of how stuff works. And, and I've done those type of things. I mean, I've written for businesses before. I've written for adult websites. I've done businesses. So having a writing ability, honestly, is like knowing how to do like accounting or something like that. That's a skill that you could always utilize to get any type of like entrepreneurial opportunity. I keep thinking these trash fans are armored. I've written for adult websites. I've done this. But one thing I will say though, if you want to do anything entrepreneurship wise, like I said, it's just knowing how to be responsible for yourself, because the more you know how to do that, and the more people can see they can use you for stuff, and you know how to just be accountable for situations that may not be favorable for you or anybody else, but you still know how to get things done. It allows you to be more useful, and and by being useful, you'll be able to get stuff going for you. Like with me, I technically haven't worked a job since the pandemic had started, because that's when I got laid off. And since then, I've been out here really like, well, I do work a job now, but like I said, a lot of my income, it does come from a lot of side work that I do. I mean, I pay my rent off of that for a couple of months. So, but a lot of those opportunities I got from people just calling me from stuff I've done in the past. So sometimes I get stuff even when I don't want to do it, just like now. But it's just about just being accountable. You can read a lot of books and stuff on this, but at the end of the day, it's about being accountable. I look at it no different than how Tony Montana looked at America when he got off that boat. It's just like you got to do what's necessary to work your way to the top, but you just got to have your word and your balls. Like I said, all I got in this world is my bowl and my balls, and I don't break them for nobody except his brain. Tony Montana. Oh shit. Yeah, right here. Oh shit, it's a chopper. Oh god. Oh shit.
Shot by a Russian. That just puts the cap on a truly shitty day.
You ain't wearing a cap.
I ain't lying about that. God damn. God damn. Trigger Mike's on fire. Hey. That's probably my favorite phrase on here. Fuck that. Hey. At least they got enough sense to move back.
Damn, I needed that.
Needed what? The first
Damn, I needed that.
is off in the first place.
Hell yeah, man. Do those reviews, man. Definitely. please do those reviews. I've been checking your channel out, man. Like, basically, all you need to do is just get all those ideas you had and just write a script for it. Just get a concept behind an episode. Just watch, like I said, just watch a lot of my older episodes and then go watch those AVGN episodes and just kind of look at how we just conceptualize the ideas that they have in those games, but we take those characters and take those same themes of what the movies were about and then just made our own thing out of it. You know? Because I don't know, like I said, me and that guy have a lot of similarities. It's crazy. One thing about it, though, is that he's 10 years or 11 years older than me. So his understanding of, like, culture is way more expanded than what I would understand about it. I remember things basically as a baby, but he was a teenager when these things was going on. So, you know, but I swear to God, like, a lot of the same movies that he talked about that, you know, that he liked, those were the movies I like, except those older movies. But, like, those, like, movies, like, from the 90s and stuff, I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at them right now. I got these same tapes. That's all me and my brother used to sit back and watch all day. We used to be at our old apartments down in Riverdale, Georgia, at Valley Hill Apartments, watching these same tapes, man. These tapes is like 30 years old now. And that's literally what created my ideas. And like I said, I used to just write a bunch of ideas out and stuff like as if they were movies. And then when the ideas of cameras and YouTube and all this stuff came about, it's like I just put it out there, man. And, you know, it just came natural. But definitely do those reviews, because honestly, the reviewing thing is like a dinosaur type of thing right now. Like, it really ain't too many people doing it no more. It's this guy named Some Retro Gamer. I'm not gonna lie, because I ain't no hater. That's another thing. A lot of these guys, I know they be watching my content and they be taking like a lot of my concepts and be using that stuff in their material, because I know it, you know what I'm saying? Because as a creator, when you be seeing other content out there, you know kind of what people take from it. And you know, but it's this guy named Some Retro Gamer. Like, I like his content. What's who else out there? The Evil Fungi. I like his content. He make good reviews. You know what I mean? It's a lot of guys out there that's real underground that's still making like good game reviews, and I ain't no hater, because like I said, I shop these boys out. Because at the end of the day, my thing is just about, at least the thing has to keep going on. But one thing I can say about what I'm doing is that, you know, I've been carrying on the torch, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, one thing about me, my fire, it burns a lot hotter than where everybody else's is. Because I've been doing this shit. Like I said, I've been having these ideas since I was a baby. Shit I've been always wanting to do. So like with YouTube being out, it's like you can put all this shit out for free. You ain't even gotta go try to get no TV deal or no shit like that. You're bending your ass over, letting some motherfuckers fuck you in the ass and steal all your money and take all your ideas and shit just for you to put your shit out here no more. You ain't even gotta do all that. So it's just a new day and age. So that's why I'm like, you know, I might as well just keep the fire going and keep that shit going, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, this shit, you know, it's a business, but at the same time, it's like, it's still a hobby for a lot of people too, because I always want to see shit like this. I mean, but it's like that guy AVGN, he ain't working no job every day. Shit, that man probably get up, think of an idea, and then go do that shit. But one person that I like that's a part of Cinemassacre, or is Mike Matei. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I got a lot of inspiration from him, and to be honest, he really is the real angry video game nerd character, because he be reviewing those games to this day, and I like the way he does his streams. But like, these dudes don't work no fucking job. That man get up, he collect money and donations for his stream every day. Probably, like, you know, it'll be enough to pay his rent. He probably fuck that girl Aaron and go to sleep. Probably get him some coffee, get up, play the game, check his donations, and go right back to sleep. So it's like, if he doing it, then why can't I have the opportunity to do it?
Hey, got some
You know what I'm saying?
now.
Even though they are the originators of this shit, but a lot of people ain't really even fucking with the AVG and shit no more. But to me, it's still funny though. I'm gonna be honest. Sleep. Get him some coffee, get up, play the game, take his donations, and go right back to sleep. Damn, boy, what is helicopter? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. shit, bro. Oh. Huh. Yeah, man, like I just don't limit myself in life no more. Like when I was younger and I used to like kind of like think to myself like, man, I want to kind of do this and I want to do that, but I always thought I had to do it with other people. But once I realized that money is really the only thing that's stopping me from just getting the material and doing shit myself, I just went ahead and just found ways to try to just get the money. That's why I never gave a fuck about like where I had to work or whatever I had to do when I was younger and all. Like I said, man, you can ask anybody I know. Like I always had just wanted to work a job, and when I got to be 16 years old, that was my plan. I said I'm gonna buy my car, I'm gonna try to get an apartment, and shit, and then you know, what I'm saying, try to get a camera and try to work on some ideas for some shit. And I did it. You know, I got lucky enough with that grant though. Don't get me wrong. Now that goddamn federal grant, that shit was a fucking a cheat code, but at the same time, I was able to execute the same idea and stick with it instead of getting the money and fucking it up, you know. But you just gotta have a plan, you know, and just stick with it. And that's what, you know, Mike Matei and that guy James Rolfe, like that's what they had. They just had the plan and they just stuck with it. And, you know, they didn't get caught up in bullshit and you know, and instant gratification, and they just stuck with their plan and did it. That's the same idea I'm gonna have with SNS. This shit finna get to where I need to be, man. And I just appreciate everything y'all been doing, you know, supporting the videos and just keeping this shit going, cause without y'all, I mean, it wouldn't be possible. And I'd be just doing it for myself and it wouldn't make any sense. But that's always been my motto, is like, if somebody else is doing it, then why can't I, you know?
Taking fire here.
Just stay the hell with me.
Damn, I don't think I'm gonna survive this.
Somebody else is doing it.
Oh, he's still. Oh, what? Get your ass back.
Oh, look at this. Drug money.
Gotta pay for your illegal firearms somehow.
Yeah, we got enough. Game is kind of fair with the health system. I damn near thought that bird was the helicopter. Like one of those little toy RC planes on San Andreas. Yeah, I wouldn't even care nothing about what people say about you know, whatever you want to do with the reviews. It's just honestly whatever you want to see that makes entertains you and makes you want to kind of like want to keep doing something and stay motivated. I say do it. I wouldn't even give a shit about what somebody else is saying, you know, what you should do in this, that, and the third, because I get that all the time, you know. But like I said, I've always been receptive of criticism though, because you know I grew up around people that was like 5 and 6 years older than me, so any little joke that I would crack, any little innuendo I would throw out, anything that I did, it had to be on point, because I'm around folks that already was experienced. So it ain't even like when they saying something to me, they trying to really like disdain or try to discourage me. They really saying it because they more experienced, so they understand the real value of whatever it is that I'm talking about. So I just try to stay on point of whatever it is that I do. But as far as my consideration is, you know, what people feel about, you know, whatever I'm doing that's bringing me some enjoyment, and I know I'm not harming nobody, I ain't really too much concerned about that, honestly, you know. But these reviews, like I said, rather I only get like 2 views on them or whatever, I mean, I'm still gonna put them out because these are ideas that I always wanted to do. And I just let it, be up to the cosmos to decide on, how it's going to influence people in the future. Whether it be somebody that's watching it in this generation or 100 years from now, I don't know, but somebody gonna be able to see it and get something from it. Because I mean, it's happened already. So I just like to just base things off of what's already worked, I know I put out reviews that have worked, so I just continue to just stay consistent with that as best as I can.
Off of what's already working. Just take this.
Get back.
Welcome to
Ooh,
America.
his torso blown off. Yeah, well, in this day and age, people don't copy you word for word because they know they could get, slashed and pretty much like devoured out here for doing that. That's when you had guys like Silent Rob doing that with the irate gamer. Because he basically literally copy and pasted most of that guy Angry Video Game Nerd's older videos. And he got away with it because the internet was still kind of juvenile at that time. And, a lot of people weren't really doing this stuff. So he was able to get away with it. But now, I'm not going to lie, like it's too many people that can come up and, and basically get over 1,000 subs from just talking about you. And they can literally have no creativity, no other content they putting out, no reviews. The only thing they known for is talking about another reviewer. So it's like, damn, like in this day and age in YouTube, it's like really a lot of people that's like growing like these fucking small little eggs on people's nut sacks, and just it's like they somehow are latching it and expanding and becoming like the top YouTubers now by just talking shit about what somebody else is doing. Because if you go to their pages and let's say you look at some of their channels, some of their videos, they might have like let's plays or reviews or something like that. They don't be having no views on those shits. But if you like look at some of the videos they got where they talking about somebody else's situation, they be having like thousands of views. All these random ass folks that be coming and commenting and shit. But when it comes to the content that they really want to put out, that they actually value and want to do, they don't be getting the support for it. And see, that's what I don't fuck with, because like I try to make sure that whatever I get support for is shit that's actually good, that people actually want to watch and, and enjoy. So that's all I stick with. I don't really try to go and be talking about other folks' situations like that, because to be honest, A, I ain't getting paid for that shit, and B, I really don't give a fuck, because I'm trying to see what the hell Scorpio&Sebek trying to expand to do. So, and they ain't shouting me out and they ain't talking about me. So I look at it like it ain't no competition out here, but at the same time, it's like we all got our own sectors and our own ponds that we got down rule. You know what I'm saying? It's several ponds that's around the acre, but it ain't the same species that rule each pond. You're saying? And that's just how this YouTube shit has become. It wasn't like this in the beginning when I got on in 2010. It seemed like it was a little bit more cordial, but now it's become more like it's become more like the small pond with a bunch of crocodiles in it.
It's several ponds around the acre, but it ain't the same species that rule each pond. It wasn't like this in the beginning when I got on in 2010. It seemed like it was a little bit more cordial, but now it's become more like it's some small pond with a bunch of crocodiles.
Did as best as I could. I hate how that shit echoes like that, but I kind of have to leave it like that because I gotta hear what my playback is doing. Yeah, I feel you, man. You just gotta just stay like that, cause I don't know, man. YouTube, it's different now. I remember when I first got on YouTube in 2010. That was like during the days when like the hunger and the greed was starting to kind of gurgle in its early stages. Because I got on YouTube really in the late days after the game reviewing era. Like I got on really that shit started in what 2007. So I was like 3 years late. You know. I remember back then on YouTube they used to have contests on here where you could submit like your game reviews and like people could judge them and stuff, and that would help you get views and get subs. I think that's actually how I got a lot of my subs from those early days when people used to host contests and stuff. And like it was certain like little groups that used to be on YouTube, and it was one for like retro gaming. But they got rid of all that stuff when they bought the partnerships and and allowing people to get super chats, and they already had the ad revenue going on. But when that stuff just started to grow and Google took over, they threw all that shit out, and and YouTube became more of a corporation. It's like the little small building that they had in the corner in the hood. That shit just went to fucking 10th Street. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what happened on there. I mean, it's gonna happen with something like this. Honestly, I mean, this YouTube thing is a great idea. I just feel like I just got to step my shit up so that it can get recognized. But I definitely know overall, if it wasn't for the algorithms and all the other shit that's involved, people paying for their videos to get seen and paying for bots and shit like that and likes and all that, and everything was just strictly based on the creativity, I know that all our shit will be up there, man. Your shit, my shit, everybody's, because we already know what this thing is about. It's beyond our control, honestly. Yeah.
Liquid Orchid. Another dead kid just waiting to happen.
Yeah, man, shit. By 2014, yeah, that's actually when I was starting to kind of chill out. At that time, I was working on that little movie I did, Mr. Clean, because at that time, I remember I was editing with my old compact computer, and man, that thing was just giving me hell. And Scarface was the last review I did on that thing, and I just told myself, man, I got to get a new computer. It was like driving an old beat up car trying to edit on that thing. So I just kind of went on a hiatus, kind of fell back. That's when I graduated from college. That was I graduated college in 2015. And then after that, man, I already knew I had to get my ass out here and work. So when I got my ass a job at McDonald's, and I was working at the little job that I'm trying to see where the hell I'm going to get the bag from. And I was working those two jobs and then just investing all that money into equipment. That's when I bought my camera, bought my new laptop that I'm using right now. It's a good little Toshiba laptop. All my other little stuff, and just started making my videos. But I had to take that break because I had to use that time to just get my money right, so I could, make this stuff the way I wanted to. I was getting tired of being limited with the stuff that I had. And the only reason I was limited because I lived in Statesboro at that time, and in that little small town, man, shit, you can't even get a job at McDonald's without knowing somebody. And I had got fired from there for some shit I had said to the manager. But that shit had fucked me up because it was hard to get a job for years, and then I was in school, so my schedule didn't really allow me to really get a job like I needed to. So I had to come up here to Atlanta and start all over. But I did. I went and got my ass a job at McDonald's and stacked my bread up. I did that shit for 2 years. Was staying with my mom at that time and shit. Bought all my equipment and did all that. That's why I got to where I'm at right now.
Jumping Jesus. You gotta shoot everything you see.
Yeah, I got my job at McDonald's and stacked my bread up. And that shit was 2 years. Staying with my mom at that time. Bought all my equipment, did all that. So I got to where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go live and start doing that, I mean, I would suggest to do it. But you know, the live thing, I will honestly say, ain't really for everybody because some people just don't have a personality like that. So they kind of afraid to be on the camera live. Like it's different when something is scripted because you can make mistakes. And people can't really, you know, they can't really see who the real you are like that when you can edit things out. But with this, you know, this is live. It's like being on TV. You know, it's like coming to you live. I remember it was this episode, the Wayans Bros. I think it was the first one when they got on TV and they sit here thinking they can make a commercial for the Goop. Here it is, and they getting all excited trying to come up with a script and all that. That old white man came in there. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know if you guys have another $600, but you do know that this is a live broadcast." They were like, "Live? Yeah, live, motherfucker. You in this bitch live." So if you can't do this, then I wouldn't suggest it. I would say just stick to the reviews and shit. You gotta have some type of personality. Me, you know, I've always been who I am. I know I'm not a human being like that. I'm not the average human being. So I'd rather be thrown in the situation live. I like the challenge of it. I could do the scripted thing, but I like the challenge of doing something live, though. Oh, shit. Ooh.
Damn, Trigger Mike's on fire today.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. I try to be. I try to just take my experiences and, you know, the stuff that I've done and, you know, and to be able to just kind of show people and, you know, what you could possibly do. It ain't like you have to follow the blueprint of what I did. What you do might be better than what I did. In fact, most of the time it will be because I like to take the hard route to try to do stuff because I've never been a person that really wanted to conform to the system. I never wanted to work a full-time job. I never wanted the whole white picket fence and a wife and coming home and shaking the son on the head and kissing the wife and wanting the apple pie and all that shit. I ain't never been that kind of motherfucker. I always wanted to kind of lay low, do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? Move how I want to move and definitely be able to just chill and play video games and get high. Off of weed, of course. Just do me, you know? And obviously, this society just don't allow that. So, I just never been that guy. So, I always wanted to just do the opposite of that shit.
You know what they say? If you can't beat them, blow them the fuck up.
And obviously, society just don't allow it.
Fuck, he tossed the shit out of the
Welcome
grenade.
to America.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, this live stream thing is pretty simple, though. It really is. It gets laggy at times, though. But, you know, you don't have any control over that. That's some shit going on in fucking space and shit. Damn. Huh. I need that shotgun.
Yeah, I mean,
It don't even matter. Like, as long as the content is out, because everything that you do has to start from some type of foundation. Everybody might not have the same innate ability. They just kind of have to just want to just go in and execute and do it, because some people just got to go out and just put the content out and just find it, and that's good. At least it's out there. As long as you stay consistent with it, that's kind of all that matters.
Damn it, everybody just quit shooting me.
Los, you're gonna spoil the only fun we get now.
Same innate ability that they just kind of have to just want to just go in and execute and do it, because some people just got to go out and just put the content out and just find it. That's good. At least out. Consistent with it.
Yeah, 7 years, man. It's like you're a veteran now. You gotta think YouTube is only like 16 years old or something. So pretty much a veteran on this thing. We like the originals. We like the originals on here.
Years, man. Like, I think YouTube is only like 16 years old or something. So,
Hey, got some protection now.
What? You holding your wallet in front of your chest?
like the original.
Whoa, you keep doing that, we're gonna need a new city to protect.
The Miami Sun ain't that fucking bright.
So I think that's what.
Wonder if Marcus and Mike can swim on here. That pool don't even look that deep. That should look pretty damn relaxing, to be honest. It's around that time of the year for to go on the beach. Oh, that was perfect. Ah. Alright, fuck it. Still fucking alive? Eradicate that fuck. Damn, I needed that. What? Cause you was about to get your cojones blasted off? Yeah, I guess that's just how the Miami Sun is. I know one thing, I only been to Florida one time, and it was hot as a motherfucker down there. It was so hot, I could feel the heat, like, in my breath. Like, I remember blowing my breath out and, like, literally see the heat. Don't get that hot in Georgia. It's like, I'd rather be in some shit that's cold. I don't like that hot shit. But I don't like it too cold either. I couldn't live up north. Atlanta's kind of perfect. Kind of like in a mountainous area. You know, we ain't too far from the Tennessee mountains. But it's like a lot of valleys and shit in Atlanta too. I was always told Atlanta is basically like Los Angeles without the beaches. And the what's up, ho, totally dude type of attitude. It's the biggest shit going on here in Atlanta.
Taking fire here. I don't care.
Oh shit, hold on. Hold on. Trying to adjust the mic. I love this streaming thing. See, this streaming shit is something that I should have been doing back in 2010, but I remember people doing YouTube live then. It just wasn't really like the thing then at the time, though. It's the thing now, though, you know. Trying to adjust the mic. Should have got on this shit earlier.
You gotta shoot everything you see.
Thing now. Yeah, finally.
Who needs accuracy when you got a scatter gun?
That's it. I am totally leaving the country.
Oh shit. Man, there's a lot of them. Who needs accuracy when you can blow shit the fuck up? Yeah, we finally got some different music now. It's still generic as hell, though. What's crazy is I could barely hear it over the gunshots and shit, and them telling all these corny, cheesy jokes. Finally got some different people now. It's still generic as hell. Oh. Yeah, like when I play the game, honestly, man, like I'll stand up when I'm playing the game. I'm just sitting down right now because I don't really feel like standing. But generally, when I play the game, mainly when I play sports games, I'm standing up. But when I play shooter games, I can kind of be a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. I try to do my best. Like I said, I try to make it more natural, as if like, you know, how I used to be when I was a kid playing the game. It was the same way. Me and my brother Well, we didn't play the game in our rooms, but we used to be downstairs in the living room. We had the little entertainment system set up. We had the couch sitting there, and that's how I remember playing the game. We didn't, we never used to play on a PC. I hate PC gaming. Ain't nothing against it now. I mean, it is what it is, but I never liked it. It just never was my natural setting. It's always been how it was. Sitting in the living room or sitting on my bed. When I got older, I was able to play the game in my own room, of course, but when I was younger, we had to play the game in the living room. That's how it was.
Tell your friends, tell everyone, Mike Lowry's in charge of Miami now.
Damn. Bro, how is he not dying? Oh, it's locked. What's the point of me fighting them, man? It's all over. I would like to go in there because there was a health pack in there. Hey, the school bus outside. Look like the kids are getting off school, getting out of school. I'm glad as hell I ain't in school no more, and like public school and shit. That was definitely during the days when I was playing this game. I was 13 when this game came out, 2004. August of 2004. At that time, I was dating this girl named Honesty. Damn, where are these motherfuckers? Ooh. Space blaster. Honesty actually was honest. But she was like, it was just kind of a weird relationship. Like, she's kind of the reason why I never really wanted a girlfriend like that. Because it's like when you dating certain girls and stuff, like, and people know, everybody want to know what y'all doing, what y'all got going on. All of a sudden, niggas all of a sudden interested in her because you got her. It's like, really, niggas out here be gay as hell. That's why you got to be careful, and just stick to your plan and just want to do what you want. Because a lot of niggas out here just be wanting shit just because you got it. And I remember when I was dating her at the time, like, it was just like all of a sudden niggas had wanted her and shit. It was just weird. What's crazy is I saw a picture of her recently and she looked good as hell now. But these same niggas that I was in middle school with, man, they still thirsting over this girl, still liking her pictures and saying, God, you so beautiful and this, that, and the third. And these same niggas, man, like I said, they still down there, not doing nothing. Me, I done moved on. I'm living in a damn high income area, living in my own shit, been living on my own since 17, got my own businesses and shit. Niggas just, I don't know, they ain't focused.
Still liking her pictures and saying, God, you so beautiful and this, that, and the third. They say the biggest fans, like I said, they still down there, you know, not doing it. Not income there. Looking my own shit, my own shit, all this.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Damn, I actually need that AK. Yeah, but overall, honesty was honest. She's actually pretty cool. I hadn't talked to her in a couple of years, but yeah, she was pretty cool though. I guess I remember the fact that I was dating her in August because her birthday was in August. That's just kind of what I remember. It was in August of 04 because it was right when the school year started, and she had came from a different school. And I remember I had liked her, and I remember my friend kind of had like, you know, put me on with her and shit. And that's just how it used to be back in the day. And I was real shy and insecure, so I was scared to talk to her, honestly. But when we did talk to each other, I realized we had a lot in common, and we were actually really cool. And she actually had an older sister that my brother used to talk to, and then I didn't even know this until like later on. But yeah, she was cool though. She was nice. Yeah, I was a lot shy and insecure then. I was, what, 13? So yeah, I was real shy and insecure then. Now, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that whole innocent shit, that you want to get rid of that shit when you get older. Women will eat that shit alive. So, you'll never want to be like that. I feel you. It's how you gotta be out here. I always been I've been like the Snake Plissken. No, Snake Plissken. I've always been like him too. Just kind of always did my own thing, you know. Always, you know, been able to mingle with any crowd, of course. Never been a person that judged anybody. I've always, you know, kind of stuck to, people that usually was doing the same stuff I was trying to do. But I noticed that I also knew a lot of people that was involved in a lot of, like, criminal stuff. A lot of guys that just weren't up to no good. I mean, that was just how it was, being around people in my neighborhood. So, that's just kind of like, a product of you're just becoming a product of your environment. But I just try my best not to be like that. I mean, I ain't have no choice. My mom was a damn teacher. My mom was in damn education, so I ain't have no choice but to do my shit here. Like your mom being a teacher, she hearing about her son doing stupid shit. That's embarrassing as hell on my end. You deserve to get your ass whipped in. No. God damn. Yep, I couldn't afford to fuck up, man. The worst thing I did in school, I remember when I was in 5th grade. I was in Fulton County schools. And I remember we used to have a math test every Friday. I don't know how it is, these days, but in this day and age, this was before the CRCT and all that shit. And I remember I had fucking used to go. We had the math test, but my mom had the answers. The teacher's guide answers like to every test that we had to take. And I remember my ass had fucking used to get the answers off of, for every test we had that Friday. For like 3 weeks, I was getting straight hundreds, and everybody in the class was like, "How in the fuck is Chase getting all these goddamn hundreds on these tests, and everybody else getting bad grades?" And for like the beginning of the year, he was getting straight C's on all these tests. They was like, something's going on. And I remember it was this girl named Cardassia Ford. I don't know why she always used to have an attitude with me, like for whatever reason. I know she didn't like me. Because I remember she used to date my friend Rodriguez, but this girl used to always like have a nasty vibe towards me for whatever reason. And I remember I was told that she had told on me and said, yeah, I saw him looking down under the desk on the last test that we got 100 on, so he probably was cheating. And my goddamn ass had got caught that next week by my 5th grade teacher, Miss Gray, Miss Patricia Gray. And I remember her ass caught me and told my mom. That shit was embarrassing as hell. But I mean, you had to feel me though, cause shit, you had the answers to the test, to every test we took that Friday. Why would you not take it? You know, I did that shit, man. That shit was embarrassing as hell, man. I don't even think my mom beat my ass for that. But I remember she had told my dad at the time when I was, you know, when I was actually able to see Buddy. I remember that nigga had went off. He always used to just go off about shit like, damn. Shit like that. Tell you, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, teachers used to always do weird shit. Well, I mean, but you know, but just imagine your mom being a teacher though, in the same school you going to. Let's say, you know, when you was like 9, 10, 11 years old and shit, and she's teaching right across the hall from your 5th grade class. Like, you had to be on point. Like, I couldn't slip up at all. Yeah, I mean, even though I still was doing, you know, stupid stuff as a kid, but at the same time, it's like, shit, I couldn't fuck up. Like, that shit would be embarrassing as hell. Like, we couldn't afford that shit, man. So I always, you know, me and my brother, man, we ain't have no choice. Like, we had to have our shit together. And that's why, like, it was like I said, you know, these same guys, like when I was telling you the story about the girl Honesty, still thirsting over her because, like, you know, it's like, shit, these boys ain't have a plan. This same stuff I'm doing with the reviews and the same stuff you gonna see on that boy Blackbeard Mirage channel, that boy in the chat right now. Shit, this shit been playing since birth, you know, been going on. We just been focused. We have no room for error. I remember a mission on Grand Theft Auto like this too. Shit, fuck as fuck. I got to do it for server. Wow, this guy, yeah, can't even play. Ooh. Man, I tell you, man, like when we first got that Sega, you talk about back in like 1995, because you gotta remember, like when you got it, we got it for your birthday, man. Like So at the time, like, we had only played video games like in the arcade and at our friend's house and stuff. Like, we didn't really have an actual video game system because that was the thing at that time. Like, the game systems were expensive. And you only got it like on your birthday. But man, shit, when we got that fucking Sega though, man, that shit was like, it was just like something like I've never had experience before, because it's like your own entertainment center, like right here in front of you. And then they had that damn Sonic the Hedgehog, man, and I just remember we were down there in Riverdale, Georgia, man, every day. We was in that one little 2-bedroom, 1.5 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom apartment, and we used to be in that room on that old one of those old school TVs that you had with the analog setup. And we'll be in there playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I remember that was the first video game we had. We didn't even have the first one, because this was in like 95. So at this time, they was only releasing the package that had the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 series, because the third one still wasn't even really on the market like that. I think that came out like 94 or something, but it wasn't even completely out there like that. But I remember we used to always play that damn Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And then I'll never forget when we got older and we moved in Palisades. And we had got with Kendall and Kamal, and I remember they had gave us all their older Sega games, because them boys was older. They probably was like teenagers at that time. So, man, we was killing them on Sega games. Them boys had gave us all them games. They gave us Streets of Rage, that Road Runner game, Aladdin on Sega. Fucking, it was an NHL 97. I think Live 97, they had gave us like a whole bunch of games, and that's when we had just like racked up on Sega. But that was like in like 1998. So at this time, everybody was already transitioning to Nintendo 64 and PlayStation. But we was already like, we was still on the Sega games. And then that's when a few years later, like in the late 90s, like 99, that's when I remember our dad had went and got us that Nintendo 64. And we used to kill that 007 and that motherfucking Army Sergeant's Heroes and Perfect Dark and Cruising World and that Resident Evil 2. And that was like I said, man, that was during the 3D polygon era, man, But we started this thing in the 16-bit era, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage. Like I said, man, Phantom 2040. I'm gonna probably end up streaming that game pretty soon too. I got to get the Sega A1, but yeah, man, that's Sega Genesis, man. I got way too many memories of that, man. And you talk about that boy John Ripper too. That John Ripper boy, that go all the way back to Live 95. Boy, when we had first got that Live 95 on Live 06. Shit. Got that Live 95 on Live 06. I remember that was the first time I had played a Sega game in years, because we didn't have the Sega at that time. And I had wanted to just play that live. I wanted to play an older basketball game. I just realized how much more loose and fluid that game was. But, man, I remember on the game, though, man, Minnesota was always my team back in the day. And it was just something about that character, John Ripper, when I was playing with him. I'm like, damn, like, this dude seems like he better than everybody on this whole video game. Shit, like, this man literally was like Michael Jordan, but like way better, though, going in on everybody. And I don't know, it was just something magical about that boy. And I remember I was just hitting game-winning shots with him and everything, man. It's just like, I was like, man, this dude literally is like another clone of myself in the video game. That's always been my dog, man. That boy John Ripper is the greatest basketball video game player ever created. And them folks probably just switched some names around when they came out with Live 06 just to have some extra content on the game. I didn't even know that I played the damn Live 95 more than I played Live 06. Shit. Okay, funny as hell, man. Damn, Perfect Dark, yeah, man. Love Perfect Dark, man. I remember you used to stab them on there, and then you used to have poisonous knives. Some niggas would be like, and you sit there choking and shit. Hey, Perfect Dark. Okay, Mark. Hey, like I said, man, Perfect Dark is actually another review that I got written up.
Well, how come I get all the shitty jobs?
Like I said, I wanted to make sure when I do Perfect Dark that I have the technology and the resources I have now. You know what I'm saying? And that review is definitely something I'm gonna put out soon. Like I said, Perfect Dark was one of my favorite games growing up of all time. You know,
Hey,
Perfect Dark, man. That shit too fun, man. Like I said, we used to be downstairs in my living room. Everybody would come over. Like I said, this was in the era when there wasn't no internet, so everybody had to be in the same living room. You had to be waiting on your turn. Niggas was fighting, you know what I'm saying, over who was gonna get the controller next. It was all over that Perfect Dark, but that Perfect Dark had like all kind of technological weapons on there. That game was like ahead of its time, man, for real. But I ain't like the one that was on 360. That one that was on 360, man, they ain't do that shit right. It wasn't nothing like the 64 version. It was like that NBA courtside. Like they tried to add all this damn technological, you know, video shit that they doing it. They did in the PlayStation 2 era. They tried to add all that to the one on 360. It just wasn't really that good. That one on N64 was way better.
Hey, Marcus, I could do with some help over here.
Shit was way better. Hell yeah. And Streets of Rage, man. Man, you can ask that boy Blackbeard Mirage, man. Streets of Rage, like I said before, man, that's probably one of my favorite games of all time. I just never forget when we used to play it, man. I remember, like, in the game, you always had I remember, like I said, when me and him used to play, it was always the choice between Skate, Axel, and Max. And that boy Blackbeard Mirage always used to get Axel, and I would always get that nigga Max. Because I don't know why that boy Max was, like, super swole in that game. Boy, I was like, I bet he'll beat anybody's ass. But he was slow as fuck though. But I remember he used to do that damn kick, that Oliva. That damn kick used to go in. I remember I used to get him and Skate, boy. And that boy Skate used to be my dog. Skater, they'll jump on your head and punch you in the head and shit. But even though he didn't really do that much damage, but that boy right there used to have them hands, boy. He was quick with bitches. That game used to be the shit, boy. Oh shit! Oh! Damn, they caught me.
Okay, that does it. I get shot one more time, I'm gonna be real mad.
You ain't gonna call your mom again, are you?
Dos Vidania, amigo.
Yeah, we gonna stream Streets of Rage, man. We gonna stream that shit. That shit gonna be fun as hell, man. That used to be my shit, though. Streets of Rage 2. Now, Streets of Rage 1 was fine, but like I said, it's like Sonic. Nah, I can't say it's like that, because like I said, I remember, man, we used to play Sonic 1 a lot too. But I just remember playing the second one first, because that was during the era I was in. I mean, shit, I was born the same year that the first Sonic came out, so I played the second one more than and the third one more than I played the first one. But the first one, man, that was my shit, though. That shit was fun as hell.
Now, Streets of Rage 4 was fine, but man, it's like fine. I played the second one more than I third one more than I played the first one.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Blaze was that bitch on there too, though. Blaze used to have that damn kick. Matter of fact, I used to look at like whenever you used to have to fight those stripper bitches that was on there, and they used to hit you with that whip. That's the only time I used to like using Blaze. I'd be like, man, I don't feel right using Max beating this bitch ass. Like, you feel like a fucking abuser doing that shit. So I'm like, okay, I got somebody for this bitch. I'm about to use Blaze for her. Blaze used to go in on that ass.
Import this, asshole.
That was on there, and they used to hit you with that whip. That's the only time I used to like use the Blaze. I was like, man, I don't feel right using Max.
Damn, he caught my ass.
I'm like, okay, somebody Blaze for her.
Yeah. And the bosses on there were pretty cool too. I never forget that stage though when you were fighting that guy who had those long nails. He was flipping around, and I remember they had that little music, Alien Power, playing. I'll never forget that boss. That level was just cool as hell though overall, man. I had never seen no shit like that before. Like I said, man, the Genesis era, man, that was they really had expanded upon the technology at that time. Like, they were able to do some shit that they were very limited on. I mean, they was like editing audio with like 4 tracks at the time. You know. They
I
were
just
able
don't
to do a
get
lot
this
of shit with that
connection
time.
between the
I
Russians
mean,
and
with
the
that
art gallery.
technology.
The mob usually doesn't go in for anything cultural, so it all smells. And I want you to sniff.
Like I said, the Genesis era, man, that was, they really had expanded upon the technology. Like, they were very limited. They was like, yeah, those Predators, yeah, Streets of Rage was crazy. But you know, another game that me and Blackbeard Mirage used to play a lot too was the Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist game too. That used to be also like just as fun as Streets of Rage. Like I said, back in Sega, in that time, that was like the brother and sister or the brother and brother era. Like it's like you always had to have a video game that the siblings had to play together. And Hyperstone Heist, Streets of Rage, Bonanza Bros, like those were like the perfect games for those times, man. Me and Blackbeard Mirage used to play a lot too.
Hey, get your ass back here, Marcus! Marcus!
Sister or the brother and brother. Like it's like you always had that video game that the siblings had to play together.
I love these things. Just throw them.
And watch them bounce back and blow your own legs off.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh, hard to get from that angle. Ah! Damn. Yeah, man. You know what's crazy, man? Like I said, we always had played the Sega games. I just remember when we were younger, the Sega had got lost, so we kind of had stopped playing it as much. We were kind of into the 64 era, and then you know, before you knew it, the PlayStation 2 era came out. But I remember when I had started to get real nostalgic. That was like around 2008. I remember it was one day, because I remember back at this time, I remember this is what started it. At that time, I remember on Saturdays on BET, they used to always show like the hottest artists at that time, like whatever they top 10 countdown for like their best music videos for like the whole era in time or something like that. And I remember at this time, I think it was like either Sierra or Jeezy. They had showed like some old videos from the 90s back then. And this was in 08, so these were like videos I hadn't seen in years. I didn't know anything about YouTube at this time. So anything that I had seen was always going to be on TV. And I remember they were showing like these old videos like Master P, the Ice Cream Man. I think when Sierra had her countdown, she was showing that Real Love video from Mary J. Blige. And then I remember I was like, damn, like it was starting to make me remember the 90s. I'm like, damn, I remember all this stuff. And then I remember one day when I found out about YouTube, because I didn't know shit about YouTube like that. I just thought of it to be like a channel you just basically saw old basketball and sports highlights and stuff on. I didn't know it had like video game playthroughs and all this stuff on it. And I remember I just typed in Streets of Rage. I was like, let me see if they got Streets of Rage on there. And I saw it. They had a playthrough of it. This is the first time I had seen the game in like 8 years. And then that's when it just exploded after that. I remember I had got the Genesis again. I got NBA Jam, like all the old Sega games we used to have. And then just started replaying them and stuff. I had got that Sega collection that was on PlayStation 3. That's actually the game I used when I did most of my early reviews. I didn't have a physical copy of a lot of those games. And yeah, then like I said, when 2010 rolled around, and I had like started just watching older stuff that related to Sega games and stuff. Damn, wrong cover stuff. And then like I said, about around like 2 months after that, that's when Jimmy had told me about AVGN, and then AVGN is what basically catapulted it to where I was able to go into the reviewing thing, because I didn't really know the format of how to really do it until I had seen him. He gave me the idea of like how to really format the whole thing. I give him that credit. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. A lot of reviewers won't admit that, but he did help everybody kind of format how to do their reviews.
Import this, asshole.
I didn't really know the format of how to do it, so I had
Okay,
shit.
that does it. I get shot one more time, I'm gonna be real mad.
You ain't gonna call your mom again, are you?
I gotta go in there and get that body armor before I do anything else. Ain't gonna lie, if your job as a cop is to get in gunfights like this, that would suck, but at the same time, that would be kind of exciting if you did. Let's say you couldn't really get injured like that, and it really was like a video game. This shit would be kind of fun.
Considering how bad
Except
your
dying.
aim is, man,
Yeah, that would
I
suck.
have to agree.
Oh shit, damn. Just here having a meeting. Alright, we're gonna get this nigger named Marcus. Ooh, straight headshot.
Hey, didn't the file say that Mendoza was some kind of cigar fiend? Gonna do some major damage with this baby.
Yeah, but to who?
Yeah, they deaf sound is funny. Sounded like he kissing the picture of his wife before he dying and shit. Like, it's like, alright, buddy. I'll make sure that she don't fuck you over in your will. Anyway, I just make sure Bobby doesn't suck dick for a living. So just got my fucking brains blown out.
I'll make sure that she don't fuck you over in your wheel.
How the hell with this, man? Bullets are one thing, but Russian letting my ass is way beyond the Call of Duty.
You wanna try explaining that to them?
Squab doesn't pay, huh?
Yo, Mike, I know this is the first time I ever busted into a gallery, but
But what?
well, these guys are packing way too much military
Ooh,
hardware.
wee.
So, what's your point?
My point is, I just spent the whole day picking bullets out of my ass, and I just want one person today to be happy to see me.
Well, shit, you need to go get a woman, buddy.
Bob doesn't pay, huh?
Go get a woman, buddy. Yeah, they really do. They sound like some country white guys. Like, they don't sound black at all. But then again, it is people that's from the South that sound like that, that are black. I'm not even gonna sit here and not even admit to that. And I'm down here in the fucking South. Yeah, they really do. They sound like some country. People that's from the South that sound are black. I didn't. Oh shit. I remember this part on my review is when I had got real pissed off. I remember this. This is when I had kind of was starting to lose my patience. But I've grown and I've advanced. I've become more of a frustrated game reviewer. This part on my review, I ain't got this part. But I've grown and I've advanced. I've become more of a frustrated game reviewer.
Nice suit. Pity about the blood stain. Don't make me shoot every single goddamn one of you.
You don't have no choice but to shoot everyone until they shooting at you, buddy. God damn it. Well, now y'all see why I was so frustrated at this part. Fuck. Oh shit. Get the health. What the fuck are you doing? Damn, I accidentally threw the grenade at myself. He in crouch mode.
It's called I just rolled through a pile of shit.
Might not survive this one. Yeah. Oh. You sound like a damn zombie from Resident Evil 1. Marcus can't even light a fire to fire his own ass.
The mob usually doesn't go in for anything cultural, so it all smells. And I want you to sniff.
What? You gotta start way back here? Oh yeah, this level was relentless. Marcus can't even light a fire to fire his own ass.
Okay, Marcus, this is your lucky day. You get to find out what the hell this place is all about.
Well, how come I get all the shitty jobs?
Because I dress better than you. Look, just get moving and see what you can find, okay?
Yeah, he does. It's like I think after 3 people, that's when he says a cheesy one-liner. Yeah, like it. I think it does have a checkpoint. Like later on, I had to get just a little bit further, but I do remember with this level in particular that it's like a bunch of enemies you got to kill inside that kitchen, and then when you get outside, it's like a load of enemies you got to kill there. And I think that's when the level does end, and then you got to go to like an art gallery, and that's when you like kind of stuck with the pistol. Because I do remember you having to control Marcus for like most of this part of the game. But this is when it gets harder. I certainly remember this. But I do remember with this level in particular that it's like a bunch of enemies you gotta kill inside the kitchen. Oh yeah, man, definitely. Nart will be a great one to stream. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream Nart. Nart was better as a stream than it was the review, I thought. Because with the review, I kind of didn't really have too much to say about it, but like it would be a good game definitely to stream though. I just would have to change the resolution on that and kind of adjust some things in the settings. Because that game is really dark. I couldn't really see shit when I was doing that review. Yeah, I actually seen how to beat that mission where you take those pictures. I don't know what the hell I did wrong in that part though. I thought I had got as close as I could, but yeah, that part was crazy. But it's actually way crazier missions later on in that game that I saw from other people that reviewed it. If you check out this guy named the Evil Fungi, he reviewed it and he kind of showed like later on in the game. I think he actually beat it. But he showed a lot of stuff in that game that I was actually trying to show. But when I got stuck on that part, I just said, fuck it. Plus, that review was already almost at like 20-something minutes. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to leave it at this and just call it a day. But yeah, that would be definitely a good game to stream.
Dos Vidania, amigo.
If you check out this guy named the Evil Fungi, he reviewed it. He kind of showed like later on in the game. He actually beat it. But he showed a lot of stuff in that game that I was actually trying to show. But when I get stuff on that, it's like I can check that review was already on the second 20-something minutes. I was just like,
oh, caught.
Import this, asshole.
Oh.
Nice suit. Pity about the blood stain.
I could have sworn there was a body armor here somewhere. Here it is.
Kevlar vest.
That's a
Just the thing
necessity.
for a nice safe walk into Miami.
Considering how bad your aim is, man, I have to agree.
You know, one thing I was thinking about bringing back, Alex, is it's those TV show reviews, but YouTube has just gotten really crazy with the copyrighted strike stuff. A lot of the reviews I put out, they struck them down. Like even with my Unsolved Mysteries review, they struck it down. It's a lot of TV shows I wanted to review, but I kind of held off on that because of the copyright shit. I think it's a different way I could do it because this is a couple of people I've seen on YouTube who still do it. And they did a really good job with it without having to show the actual like clips and stuff. They just kind of did it with pictures and commentary, and maybe that's how I could do it the same way.
I think it's a different way I could do it because this is a couple of people I've seen on YouTube who still
Hey,
do it.
didn't the file say that Mendoza was some kind of cigar fiend? Cool. Now I'm almost as good as new.
Which wasn't that good.
Yeah, it's definitely changed all. That Narc series. Well, you know, like I said, that was during the time when Grand Theft Auto had taken over the world. So everything at that time had to kind of be like this crime drama, you know, action type of adventure game. So it wasn't like they could use the same theme of what worked back in 1988 when they were in the arcades. You know, they had to use a different theme to it, but it definitely had changed. In fact, Shinobi was another game that was like that. They made another Shinobi game that was on PlayStation 2. It was sort of like Tenchu, but like different though. It wasn't like the Shinobi game on Sega at the time though.
So it wasn't like they could use the same thing. But what worked back in 1988, they were in the arcade. So saying. In fact, Shinobi was another game that was like that. They made another Shinobi game that was PlayStation 2. It's like tension.
Hell yeah.
Like different though. It wasn't like the Shinobi game the same.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably just shows uploaded to YouTube. I think I'm probably just gonna do the picture because there's a lot of movies too that I got over here. I wanted to review as well. I can't get the recordings from them though because on my DVD recorder it's got a copyright thing on it where you can't record it, but it's a way around all this stuff. We'll figure it out.
Gonna do some major damage with this baby.
Yeah, but to who?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 3 Shinobi games they released on PS2. I just know the one Shinobi 3 on Sega. That's probably like one of my favorite games of all time. That game was great.
Yeah, I think it was about 2 or 3 Shinobi games. I just know the one Shinobi 3 on Sega. Probably one of my favorite games of all time. Great.
Yo, Mike, I know this is the first time I ever busted into a gallery, but...
But what?
Well, these guys are packing way too much military hardware.
So, what's your point?
My
Oh
point
yeah,
is,
Nightshade. I've
spent
actually
the whole
actually
day
never
picking
played that.
bullets out of my ass, and I just want one person today to be happy to see me.
Oh, yeah. See, I've actually never played it.
I love these things. Just throw them.
And watch them bounce back and blow your own legs off.
I had some more grenades in here somewhere.
Don't make me shoot every single goddamn one of you. Waste the goddamn bullets.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, they did make a Shinobi game on the Saturn. You're right. I would love to play that. I mean, technically, they were supposed to make Fighting Force for the Saturn, but it just was developed a little too late. Yeah, Revenge of Shinobi was my shit, too. I like the music on there. That shit was fire as hell.
What you waiting for? We gotta move.
Shinobi game on the Saturn. You're right.
Okay, that does it. I get shot one more time, I'm gonna be real mad.
You ain't gonna call your mom again, are you?
Yeah, Revenge of Shinobi was my shit too.
Ah, to hell with this, man. Bullets are one thing, but Russian lead in my ass is
Should've
way
thought that
beyond
grenade
the
so
Call
soon.
of Duty.
You wanna try explaining that to them? You trying to write your name with bullet holes again? Cause it looks like you spelled it. A-S-S.
rid of that fucker. Yep. Shinobi. That was my shit. Another game I'm probably gonna have to stream again is Wrath of the Black Manta for NES. I like that game too. I mean, Shinobi, of course, far exceeds it, but I mean that was a good game though. Honestly, I wish I could have shown a little bit more of that.
Fully automatic assault Marcus. Keep your head the fuck out of my way.
You know, I think you like weapons just a tad too much.
Another game I'm probably going to stream again is Wrath of the Black Manta for NES. I like that game too. As far as see, that was a good game to fight. I wish I could have shown. Yeah, I have Fighting Force 2 still right here. Yeah, I'm still gonna stream that one. I actually want to restream the first one too. I gotta repurchase that. Like I said, that's not gonna be a big deal, but yeah, in Special Forces, Mortal Kombat Special Forces. No, I played that. I'm probably gonna get that and play it too. You know, I played that years ago. A lot of people didn't like it like that. I mean, it was okay from how I remember it. Honestly, a lot of people didn't like Sub-Zero Mythologist back in the day, but you know, me and Blackbeard Mirage, we used to play that game a lot too. I used to love Mythologist, and believe it or not, I used to like Superman 64 too back in the day. You're probably gonna have to replay all those just to kind of recall how they really were. A lot of people didn't like it. It was okay. Honestly, a lot of people didn't like
These Russians are starting to get to me. Hey, Bugsky, shoot the other guy for a change.
Say what? Goddamn, I should shoot you myself.
Like Superman 64 too.
I got him.
Don't sound so surprised. You're supposed to be good at this, remember?
Yeah, they aren't that bad. They aren't that bad at all. Like I said, Fighting Force just kind of disappointed me. Cause Streets of Rage was like the epitome of like games to me. So for them to just not make it perfect just kind of took me over. It kind of threw me off a little bit, honestly. I expected it to be a little bit better than what they gave me. Like I said, Fighting Force just kind of disappointed me. So Streets of Rage was like the epitome of like games to me. So for them to not make it perfect. Oh shit! That son of a fuck. Oh man. I'm probably about to call it a rest. I've been streaming now, I think, for about like 2 hours or something. I'm probably gonna get back on let's say around like 9 o'clock tonight. Or maybe like 10 or 11 or something like that, because I need to get back home and eat a little bit and kind of get a little bit more energy. But we're able to transition. We're able to go a little bit further in the game. Like I said, my plan is to beat this. I know that I play games better at nighttime, better than during the day, because things are a little bit more quieter around me. I'm a little bit more focused. So I think that would be the best time to tune in is later tonight. We're going to continue doing this, but it's Frustrated Game Reviewer, Scorpio&Sebek Universe, coming to you live once again. And we out.